Hello, is this thing on? Hey, everybody. Hey, hey, hey. You're live. We're building an audience for you. Thank you, Facebook. Good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. I got my light shining over my head. I really like that effect, so I'm just going to keep recording right here in this spot. But good evening, good evening, good evening, everyone. My name is Brittany N. Smith of Girl on the Right. Be the girl on the right, and I am your right life coach, helping you discover your purpose, discover your passion, and discover your right life right now. And what that means is that you're living life at the intersection of purpose, passion, and prosperity. That means you're doing what you were created to do in a way that you're passionate about doing it, and you're getting prosperity in your life from that thing. Hey, Mike, come on in, guys, come on in. So if you're tuned in right now, that means that you are officially a part of the Right Life crew. So every time we log on, I want to do a Right Life roll call, okay? I want to do a Right Life roll call. So if you're in the house, just give me a high five or a hand wave or a hey, y'all, what's up? Say hello to the group. Right Life roll call. Let me know who you are and where you're from. All right. Hey, Tanya. All right, so today, we're going to be doing this every single day, during the weekday at least, during the weekdays. Hey, Kayla, we're going to be doing our Right Life Reminders, daily reminders for you living your right life, okay? That's what we are doing. And so, again, Right Life Roll Call. If you are tuning in for the very first time, you can go ahead and say, hey. If you're tuning in again, you can say, hey, again. And like I said, this is everyday reminders for living your right life. And make sure you like the Girl on the Right page, because after a couple of days of doing this from my personal account, I'm going to start doing these videos from the Girl on the Right account, and you don't want to miss them. You want to make sure that you get a notification every time we're on. So make sure you like the Girl on the Right Facebook page so that when I start doing these videos from there, you won't miss a beat. All right? Okay, so I want to share with you guys something that happened to me today. Okay? I was kicked in the face today. Okay? Kicked in the face. All right? I was watching a video by Pastor Stephen Furtick. I was watching one of his videos, and the title of the message was The Power of Pre. And I want you to go on YouTube and watch that when you get some time. It was phenomenal. But Pastor Stephen Furtick kicked me in the face today. All right. And what I mean by kick me in the face is he reminded me of some things that I knew that I should have been putting into practice. He reminded me of some things that I knew better to do and that I haven't been doing. And he reminded me of some things that I might have been complaining about or feeling like I was confused and all that when I really wasn't confused. He reminded me that I already knew the answer to the questions in my mind. Okay, so he kicked me in the face. He convicted me and challenged me. That's what I mean by kick me in the face. So sometimes in life, you're going to need to be kicked in the face. All right, not literally, but spiritually, mentally, emotionally kicked in the face. Okay, and that's what happened to me today. So the big point, or the big thing that kicked me in the face is that he talked a lot about preparation. He talked a lot about preparation. That is the word of the day for your life today. Okay? Preparation is everything. Okay? So, and also, guys, while you're watching, you can go ahead and invite people to the video. You can invite people. You can share this thing while you're watching, which is pretty cool. So go ahead and share while we're live so that people can come on and get a piece of this action right here. Okay? So the word of the day is preparation. Preparation. Okay? A lot of what he talked about was sometimes we get so quick to live life and get here and get there, and we want all of these things to happen. We want the successful business. We want the strong marriage. We want, all of these amazing things to happen in our life. But sometimes, a lot of times, we either forget or we're not willing to prepare for it. Okay, there are some things in this life that you need to prepare for. You ain't just going to roll up in millionaire status. Okay, you can't just roll up in being a superstar. You have to prepare for these things. Hey, Chanel. Hey, Julia. Hey, Ron. So we're going to talk a little bit about preparation. And it was a good word, a good place for me to be listening, because I have a lot of different transitions going on in my life right now. And you might be watching right now and you might have a lot of transitions happening in your life right now. I'm still newly married. It hasn't even been 2 years yet. That's a transition. I just had a baby, okay? And she's sleeping and I'm yelling. She's probably going to wake up in the middle of the video, but it's okay. I just had a baby, okay? Transition. Had a life-threatening experience happen. Transition mentally, okay? I'm getting ready to go back to work in a couple of weeks. Transition, okay? So there's a lot of different things happening right now. And I started to get overwhelmed. I started to get frustrated with things that weren't happening in my favor, or things that I didn't feel were happening in my favor. I felt overwhelmed with how in the world am I going to be able to do all of this, okay? And this message came right on time. Preparation, preparation, preparation. So you could be preparing for something that's coming, or you need to be digging into the well of preparation that you already done for the place that you're in. Okay? So one thing that I was reminded of today is that my entire life I've been busy. Since I was born, okay? Since I came out the womb, okay? Since I was born, I've been busy. From childhood, I've always been a full-time athlete. I've always been a full-time student and a daughter and a friend, okay? All the way up through high school, I did track and field. I had extracurricular activities. I did student government. I did showstoppers. I did show choir, okay? I still had a family. I had a boyfriend. I had all these different things going on. And I was juggling a whole heck of a lot in high school. Got to college, same thing, but on another level, juggling a whole bunch of stuff. And so here I am in my adult life, okay, and I am juggling. And now I feel overwhelmed, but what I was reminded of today is that I prepared for this place. I prepared for this busy life that I'm leading right now. And it's not busy in a bad way, but I prepared for the place that I'm in right now. And I needed to be reminded that I'm prepared for this. I'm already prepared for it and I can handle it. I just need to keep on doing the juggling that I've been practicing my entire life. Okay, so there's something, the first thing is I want to encourage you that there's something that you've been doing throughout your life. There's some experiences that you have that have prepared you for the place that you're in right now. So if you feel like you're overwhelmed, if you feel like you can't make it, I need you to know that you've been prepared for this place in some way, shape, or form. So if you noticed in the name of the title of this video, I put you need to get kicked in the face, and face is capitalized. You know I love my acronyms, so I got an acronym for y'all, okay? All right? Yeah, you could be 16 and juggling everything, okay? So the F, the stands for fight how you feel with what you know. Fight how you feel with what you know. I was just talking to my husband. We're both getting ready to be working. We're going to be working full time, which hasn't happened since we've been married. Both of us working full time at the same time. All right. We're going to have to be juggling getting the baby to and from daycare. Never been done before. We're going to have to find a new car in the next week or two. So if any of you have a vehicle that you would like to give or sell for a very low amount, that's a reliable vehicle. I'm looking for a car. But anyway, so there's a lot of different things that we're going to have to adjust to in the next 3 or 4 weeks. We're going to have to learn how to meal plan for dinner so that we don't blow up and become blimps overnight. Okay, so there's a lot of different adjustments that need to come that are getting ready to come in the next couple of weeks. And if you're anything like me, when you have a lot coming down the pike, when you think about it, you get exhausted. When you think about it, you think about how it's not going to work. When you think about it, you're like, oh my gosh, I don't even feel like doing that. Like, I don't feel like adulting at all for the next 3 months. Like, I just want to hibernate. So thinking about these transitions really had me anxious. But I thought about it, and that word preparation came up. Preparation. I need to be looking up some, hey Regina, hey Sharice. I need to be looking up some recipes, some weeknight recipes that I can whip up real fast that are going to taste good and not be like chicken and rice every day, right? Or cereal every night, because I'm the wife, I'm the mom, and that's a part of my responsibility as the wife and the mother, making sure that my family eats, right? But that's after I work a full day. That's after I love on my child and love on my husband. That's after the church meetings and the rehearsals. That's after all of that stuff. Well, maybe we'll eat before the meetings and rehearsals. But I have to fight how I feel with what I know. I know that they're going to be nice, that I just absolutely don't feel like making her bottles for the next day. Hey, I know I'm not going to feel like, snuggling and cuddling everybody and all of that, because I'm going to just want some time for myself, right? I know that they're going to be nice, that I just want to go home and, Sam's does have good pizza, and it's like $1.39, and to get a large icy on the side, yes, you on it, Malcolm, yes. Some nights, but I can't do Sam's pizza every night, right? So I have to fight what I feel with what I know. I know that this job that I'm going to be working is going to advance my family financially and my business. I know that my child needs to go to and from daycare. I know that my family needs to be loved and nurtured. I know that I was built for this. You have to know that you know in your knower that you were built for this, okay? And you have been prepared for this moment. So I'm still juggling. I'm just juggling bigger and better things now in my life. All right. So you have to fight how you feel with what you know. The second thing is you have to actively prepare for what you expect. Actively prepare for what you expect. All right. Yes. Knowing your knower. All right. So if you expect to not be running around like a chicken with your head cut off, then you need to prepare what your days are going to look like. Okay. Yeah. If you expect that your family is going to be taken care of, then you need to prepare and go to the supermarket, not the last minute every day on your way home, right? If you expect to be a multi-million-dollar business owner, you need to actively prepare for that business. You need to be researching your industry. You need to be, setting up your Facebook posts. You need to be networking. You need to be marketing. You need to be perfecting your product, whatever it is. You need to be actively preparing for what you expect. If you expect to be married in the next year, then you need to be actively getting your hair right and getting your mind right and getting your body right and getting your spirit right. Hallelujah. Okay? If you expect to be successful, you need to actively prepare. All right. You need to actively prepare. And I hope this is kicking you in the face, because it kicked me in the face first. I'm just sharing the kick. OK, the third thing is to remember that consistency is the fuel for success. All right. Consistency is the fuel for success. I'm going to be doing these videos every single day. I need to be consistent so that I can be successful. That's in everything. That is in everything. So you need to consistently plan your meals. You need to consistently exercise. You need to consistently groom yourself appropriately if you're trying to attract a mate, okay? You need to consistently do the things you need to do for your business. You need to consistently write that book every single day, even if it's a sentence, even if it's a paragraph, write every day. You need to consistently blog, consistently do your videos like Sharice is doing her videos every day, okay? So you need to consistently prepare, and that will be the fuel for your success. The people that are most successful in this world are not the smartest people. They're not the hardest working people, but they're the most consistent people. All right. So even when we're not doing diddly squat, they're doing something. And every little thing that you do moves you forward some amount. All right. Baby steps are still big steps. All right. Baby steps are still big steps. Okay. And then the last thing is, hey, Joyce, the last thing is, after you fight what you feel with what you know, after you've actively prepared for what you expect, after you remember that consistency is fuel for success, you then experience the realization of your preparation. Yes, you got work to do. We need to meet, Tamara. Okay, it's been a while. You then experience the realization of your preparation. So that's good and bad. That's twofold. One, if you have prepared adequately, then you can expect the results that you desire. But if you have not prepared adequately, you can expect to fall on the face that you just got kicked in. Okay? Okay? You're going to fall on your face if you do not prepare adequately. So after you've done all those things, you're going to experience the results of your preparation. So, for example, I have a contract with a nonprofit organization to do some workshops over the next couple of weeks, starting in February. Well, if I don't prepare for those workshops, I'm going to get in front of those people and I'm going to suck wind and I'm going to blow it and I'm going to bomb. And then they're going to tell everybody in the nonprofit circuit that I suck. I don't want that to happen. because I want more workshops. I want to be a speaker. I want to travel the world and speak to people. So it only makes sense that I prepare my speaking. I prepare my workshops, and not just on the basis of, oh, I know I can do this, so I'm just going to skirt through. No, I'm going to do my research. I'm going to write my notes out. I'm going to practice saying it out loud in front of the mirror, so I know I don't look crazy when I'm talking. Okay, I'm going to come up with some additional materials that I can give to the people in the workshops. Like, I want it to be really good. Because I want to make an impact. You're not going to prepare for something that you don't care about. So, the question is, if you haven't been preparing for it, is it something that you're really committed to? Ooh, snap. You will only prepare for that which you are committed to. Okay? So, if you're committed, then you need to prepare. If you want success, you need to prepare. If you're expecting to not fall on the face you've just been kicked in, you need to prepare. And you'll thank yourself later. See, I know that if you care, prepare. I like it. If you care, prepare, share, and layer. And everybody else whose name doesn't rhyme with air. So yeah, you definitely have to prepare. 1, 2, remember that everything that you're facing right now in your life, every hard thing that you're facing, you have been prepared for this time. There are some life experiences that you've gone through that have prepared you for this place that you're in. And I need you to dig deep down on the inside in there and find it and pull it out, because that is going to be the wind that gets you through this season that you're in. The wind that's going to get you through the season that you're in. One thing I always remind myself of that I thought was really good is that for this place that I'm in right now, it's really, really hard. It's really, really hard right now with where my emotions have been after having the baby and all of those different things that I've experienced over the last couple of weeks. I've been in a really crazy emotional place. And spiritually, it's been really rough for me to pray my way through. Now, don't look at me crazy. If you've ever been through anything and you're normally a prayer warrior and you're a worshiper and you really love God and all those different things, sometimes you find yourself in a place where it's really hard to pray, right? But one of the things that I was reminded of is that all the praying and the worshiping that I did in pre-season, but before this season, all of those different things that I did beforehand, it was like preseason conditioning. It was like exercising, and it was getting me in shape for the season that I'm in now. And now that's why I'm able to be sustained through this place, because I was exercising my prayer muscles before I got to this season. I was exercising my worship muscles before I got to this season. So now I'm getting through this season off of the conditioning that I did in the last season. Oh my gosh, Becky. Okay. Like, that is huge. That is huge. So think about, if you're struggling with failure right now, if you're struggling with discouragement right now, I need you to look back at the last victory you've had. I need you to look back at the last celebration you had, the last happy time you had. I need you to look back and gather some of that joy from that past experience and allow that to carry you through. Allow that to accompany you through. Maybe it wasn't a big enough joy to carry you through, but allow those memories to accompany you through this season. Allow those memories to be a light as you walk through this valley of the shadow of death. My goodness gracious, today. Hey, Makita. All right. So, again, the word of the day is preparation. Preparation. Okay. You've prepared for the place that you're in right now, but you need to constantly be preparing for the place that you're going. Preparation is everything. And the people that you're going to be presenting to, the people that you are called to serve, can see through lack of preparation. You can tell when I get up in front of somebody and I'm talking, grabbing stuff out the air like, well, so guys, I want you to be the girl on the right because being on the left is not right. Like, if I just got up here and was just talking crazy, you'd be able to tell. You'd be able to tell that I wasn't being authentic. You'd be able to tell that I didn't prepare. But I hope you guys can see that I did prepare some. I prepared somewhat for this, okay? So I want you guys to be challenged to prepare for the next assignment that you have. I need you to prepare for that book launch, okay? If you have a book that's supposed to come out, I need you to get to writing. Listen, write something tonight. Like, write a sentence, write a paragraph tonight, just to show yourself and to show God that you're committed to this dream and to this thing that you desire. Okay, if you're looking for a husband or you're looking for a wife, do your eyebrows or something tonight just to show. Do something to prove to yourself that you're committed to the things that you say you want. Because we live in a day and age where talk is really, really, really cheap. There's a lot of it going around, and there's a lot of things that you say you want that you're not willing to work for. Let's be honest. Are you willing to work for it? Oh my. Yes, with the eyebrows. Yes. Yes. Listen. So I want you guys to know before we go, one, you need to like the Girl on the Right Facebook page and share it, because I'm going to start doing these videos from that page. All right. And I don't want you guys to miss the notifications. Secondly, there's a lot of people out there that have books to write. There's a lot of people out there that have business plans to write, different things, different projects you need to work on, and you have not set aside time to work on it. Well, I got something for you. In the late spring, I'm putting it out there because I'm declaring and decreeing that I'm going to do it. In the late spring, I'm going to have a day retreat. And it's called Get It Done. That's the preliminary title. It's called Get It Done. And we're going to get together for like 6 hours, like a 6-hour shut-in. Okay. And we're going to get the creative juices flowing, and we're going to bang out some of that work. Okay. Now, for those of you that got work to do, don't be waiting until that event comes to get working on your stuff. Okay. But we're going to have a day retreat. We're going to have food, and, the atmosphere is going to be set. The creative juices are going to get flowing, and we're going to encourage each other, and we're going to push through a project. Okay. We're going to finish some things at this day retreat. Okay. So stay tuned for that. I'm revamping the website as we speak. Okay. We're doing some things. We're going to get some things done this year. Okay. You have to prepare for the success that you want. You have to prepare for the life that you want to live. Your wealth ain't going to come out of nowhere. People are not going to buy a book that ain't been written. People are not going to support a business that ain't been started. People are not going to marry a wife or marry a husband that ain't wife or husband material. I'm going to just leave that right there. Okay. And I know that there are more examples than businesses and books and husband and wife, but that's just what I feel. I feel that vein. I feel the vein today. All right, guys. So thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure, please, before you go, share this video. I need you guys to share it. I want to get 1,000 views before the night is over. And if everybody watching shares it, we can do the darn thing. Okay. All right, guys. So make sure you share the video. You can actually share it right now while we're watching, and let the people know that they need to get kicked in the face. Okay, and I hope you got kicked in the face today, because I got kicked in the face too. You gotta say face like face. You gotta say it like that. All right, guys. So thank you so much. I'm Brittany Ann Smith of Girl on the Right. Be the girl on the right, and I am your right life coach, helping you discover your purpose, discover your passion, and discover your right life right now. Coming to you every day with your right life reminder, so you can get it together, because it's time for you to live your right life right now. All right, guys. So I'll see you later. Have a great evening. Bye. Get to work. Bye.